You can say something as simple as deadlock, and it infuriates TF2 players. I literally, over the course of the fucking rant video, right? I said that I just wanted to talk about deadlock. And and like that I want to play when it comes out, and I was responsible for ruining Dane's relationship with Valve, and it was going to replace TF2. And that was it. That's all I said. Replace TF2. But it's replacing the game in the eyes of Valve. And that's like the big problem with Deadlock, is that like, even regardless of anything about the game, literally it does not matter what the game is, what the game was, what the game serves to do, how good it is, anything. Literally no factor of the game matters other than the fact that Valve is making it. That's all it is. It could be a farming sim. And it would serve the same purpose, in my opinion, which is that they're not working on TF2 anymore. Like, it should be obvious. It should be so fucking obvious. In 6 years, no updates? That doesn't just happen out of the blue, man. That doesn't just happen. That means that there's no devs working on the game, especially after a major update like Jungle Inferno. Like, dude, come on. And Deadlock came out with, like... It leaked with a couple screenshots and a boring-ass hero. That's all it leaked with. And... nobody knows how the game is going to play. Nobody knows anything about it until like later. So everybody's first impression, throwback to my first impression video, was that it's going to be shit. And that's especially TF2 players who are like super jaded. They're just like, oh my God, this is what they've been spending their time on, and they're infuriated. They're pissed off. They're so angry because, oh, it can't possibly be something this bad that they've spent all those years on. It has to be more than this, right? You know, whatever. But it's not, that's not the game, you know? Looking at the game itself, it looks fine. Looking at the game itself, it actually has like pretty good looking movement. It has got interesting laning mechanics and stuff like that. It's got characters that are unique and quirky. Like, it has everything that, in my opinion, it needs. TF2 has a very specific place, and I don't think Deadlock is going to replace that. I never said that. I've never once claimed that Deadlock is going to be the TF2 killer, or that Deadlock is going to fill the role that TF2 does, unless it has like a specific custom game mode that kind of plays like TF2, which it's not going to. Like, unless it has custom servers or whatever. But that's like such a long shot. And everybody just gets so up in arms and angry and all this, like over someone saying, hey, this game is like okay looking and I want to play it. I don't see it as bait. Especially because, like, I'm making a first impressions video. Dog, yeah, no, I'm looking at the thing. And that's my first impression, was like, oh, it looks like Valorant. Oh, it's going to be shit. Oh, this is a boring character. And then I like slowly got more into it, and now I'm actually like positive on it. And that's how first impressions fucking work. That's how it works. Sometimes you have a bad first impression. That's literally I don't understand how people are getting up in arms. I don't get it. I said something as simple as the TF2 Community Brigades, and then the TF2 Community Brigaded. Like, who's surprised? Dude. Dude, look at that. Oh my God. I think this video is shit. I genuinely do. So if this video naturally, from being a shit video, got 40% dislikes, I wouldn't be upset. To be honest, I wouldn't be upset. I think that's a shit video. But I'm not going to take it down because I'm trying to fucking learn how to do YouTube shit, and I want to learn from my fucking mistakes. Like, that's the entire fucking point of looking at the comments. That's like the entire point. Like, there's a couple things where I'm like ignorant of. I'm pretty justified in my thoughts, I think. Because it's how I felt at the time. And yeah, I was totally fucking more angry than I usually am because I was pissed off about like stress in life and shit. But I'm not gonna fucking, in my TF2 rant video, be like, oh yeah, guys, I'm not actually mad. I actually just had IRL shit to deal with today, and I was stressed out. I'm not gonna fucking do that. That's not fucking entertaining. That's not fun. Like, who cares? Sure, it's bait. If you think that's bait, yeah, sure, it's bait. I don't fucking care. I had fun making a video. I don't fucking care. I like entertainment, but also like I'm just trying to get my fucking thoughts out there. And by doing so, I get corrected on the things I'm wrong about. Like, that's the point of a fucking rant. That's the point of a rant. A rant video. To rant about something, even if I'm incorrect, confidently wrong. It doesn't matter. I'm ranting. That's the point. So that I can be corrected. Dude, people don't get it. And if they don't get it, that's fine. And I'll continue to make shit because, like, I want to. And I have fun with it. Oh, yeah, I'm also, like, a few people suggested straight up, take a break, go somewhere and, like, get your mind off it. I'm literally doing that already. Like, I'm literally... Maybe I need it. Maybe I need it more than I realize, but I'm going on a fucking road trip. I'm going on a road trip for like 2 months, and I'm living in my fucking car, and I'm getting out. I'm doing my own thing, and I'm gonna stream it and make fucking content of it, if I have time and I think it's fun. But it's probably gonna be like 3 days a week, maybe, and the rest of it's just gonna be enjoying the trip, But like, dude. This community thinks they knows fucking everything because they've seen like one Dane video, one What Show video, one fucking Zesty video. Like it's, and then they'll like say that I'm fucking poorly informed because I haven't watched the exact video and read through a 23-page fucking Google Doc on like the same shit that I've known for years because I've been in this community for years. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't fucking care to. It doesn't matter to me. And hey, man, I didn't know that resource was out there. Because I didn't know there was a fucking Google Doc. Because I don't watch the What Show. I don't fucking watch him. So how am I supposed to know that exists? Like, and the fucking Save TF2 page is the same like 5 moot points that I've seen 1,000 times, man. Is there anything I've missed? I really think like I'm super justified where I'm standing right now. Like I just think that I was like ill-informed in some things, which is fair. And I was wrong about some things, which is fair, which is human. I have a whole list of things. TF2 Community Brigades, yeah, true. Valve isn't going to update the game, don't wait for them. Yeah, true. It's been 8 years since TF2 has changed, it doesn't need new updates to stay relevant. I didn't really say that in the video, but that's kind of how I feel. Like, that's, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of where we're at. And the community doesn't need to change. The community like just needs to realize that casual's a dead fish, whatever, and move on to community servers. And eventually the new players who are going to join the game and be like, oh shit, let's queue casual and it's only bots. They're going to be like, oh, okay, I guess I'll play community servers. And they'll figure it out because they're not fucking stupid. They're just new. Like, that's not, I don't know. Impersonation of famous people, whatever. Famous fucking micro celebrities in the TF2 section. Right. Yeah, no, they fucking totally do that, and they totally do impersonate normal players too, and try and like get away with hiding it. I saw some guy's video. It was actually a new player's TF2 experience. Where is it? Did I follow him? I think I liked the video. The reason I'm bringing this up is because the guy had, I want to say, like a bot game with literally 2 humans, and the rest were players disguised as humans who were pretending to be players. Yeah, I can't find it. Fuck, dude. Yeah, that's a big part of it is the impersonation. They'll impersonate YouTubers and they'll impersonate just normal players too, right? Like that kind of thing. And they're just causing infighting. That's exactly what they're doing, is trying to cause infighting. And like that's why I'm getting accused of cheating every other game, because people just think like, oh my god, I've watched 2 Vorabe videos. I'm an expert in hunting bots now. I'm gonna accuse everybody who's better than me of cheating now. And it, like, they think that they're so justified, and then they'll leave the game when they get told they're wrong. Or they could be right, and then they'll leave the game because they're justified and nobody believes them. And they don't want to have their complaints fall on deaf ears. Like, it's either or. and you'll never know. And it's best to just like, for me, I found I literally just don't complain about it now. I'm just used to it. I literally have been used to it for 6 years. Like, I'm not complaining about closeted cheaters because it literally just gives that person attention. Like, that's all they want to. It's just a nothing thing to me at this point. The community wants to put forth an effort to combat the issues with the game. They should actually do something about it. Ooh. What, put forth a community effort that's more than just signing a petition? Like, hey guys, let's band together and make a network of community servers that's actually usable so that the game is playable for more than just a few players and we don't have to only play Uncletopia where everybody is extremely sweaty but also good at the game but also whatever. Like, dude, having a network of pub servers, like actual pub servers, is something that I just like think the game should have at this point. There's literally teamwork.tf. Teamwork.tf. Look at this. They have a community quick play. And you know what happens is probably like maybe 20% of people who use this website, which is already 1% of the player base, probably use this feature. Like, hey, I want to play Payload. Okay, where's Payload? Oh no, I don't want to play Uncletopia. Okay. Skyle, Thunder Mountain's pretty cool. Wow, I can look through like the maps that I want to play, and they're all right here at my fingertips. And I can easily click the join button and join off the server. Let's see. Let's find one that's like 22 players. Okay, 20 player Uncletopia Chicago rotation. Ew, Cashworks. Oh, Upward. Class Wars. No thanks. Uncletopia New York all maps 23 players. Join. You know how long that took? That's like fucking. It's 30 seconds. You know how long a casual queue takes? Like, just use teamwork.tf. Just make a website equivalent or use this one because it already exists and you could just have this as a feature. But the thing is, you need maps. And I don't know if this just shows every single server possible. But like, if you had it so it had like a verified tag or something, have a verification system and then go through and make sure that there's no malicious actors or remove those that are malicious specifically. And like everybody else is fine. But like there are TF2 servers that are like Kogastopias, for example. I hate giving them attention because it's a TF2 4chan server or whatever. But like that is the exact kind of thing that you're trying to avoid when you have the Uncletopia tag and then people randomly filter into the game when you search for it, you know? It is malicious actors making use of your system, and you can just remove people from that if, whatever. Learn community server etiquette to improve your match experience. I don't know what that is. But Teamwork.tf is a great resource, and I wish that more people used it, or there was more things like it for people to use. Because in the event that casual mode dies, we need something like this that's robust so that people can actually find games easily, you know? But I think Teamwork.tf would need some sort of queue system or random server system. Because right now, there's no good way to go from a 0-player 24 cap TF2 server to full in a short amount of time unless you have like, I don't know, a big group of people. But like if they just had a queue up system of like, hey, throw me in any match in these game modes, and then it just gave me like, here's a server to go to, here are 24 other players who also wanted to queue for it. And if they, even if they queue for it and it doesn't do anything, or like they don't join, right, that kind of thing, it doesn't matter because that server now has like 16 players in it, and a 16-player TF2 server is going to fill up fucking instantly. So if they made like an actual queue system in this, I can guarantee that the community player count would go up by a lot, especially if it was pushed heavily. If something like that was pushed heavily and everybody was just like on the abandoned casual, you know, mindset, yeah, no, that could totally work. But then you have to, at that point, full admit defeat on casual mode, and that is scary, right? Because you look at casual, it's got 8,000 players. Of those 8,000 players, what was it, 1,000 are cheating bots? Ooh, I don't know, dude. Um, yeah, that's a lot of the population to dwindle and then lose. And I assume even doing this, it'll probably be something like 6,000. Like there'll still probably be like 6,000 people on casual just queuing because they don't know about the movement or whatever. But it would show people that, hey, community servers are actually playable. You know, that kind of thing. Every other solution relies on Valve to do something, which, guys, I don't think Valve's gonna do anything. So you know what I mean? Like it should be player driven or whatever. And if the mass exodus of casual mode actually works out, which I guarantee if I'm the one to say it, people are going to be not happy with that because no, the guy who was negative about our movement can't possibly be right about anything. So yeah, I don't think I have to be the one to say it. I don't think I should be the one to say it. I don't think that I am someone who can push that without people being like just generally what does stringent mean? I want to say stringent. No. No, that's not what I mean. Dismissive. Oh, thank you, you fucking pop-up. Yeah. They will not care unless it's Dane or someone like that. But even then, Dane's already tried. Dane has his Uncletopias, which is probably responsible for a good like quarter of these community server players. I'd want to say, like Uncletopia is pretty vast, and I'd say like it's a different game from casual. It's a different game from competitive, but it's like somewhere in between, and it's good for those players who want that. But there needs to be more casual, friendly TF2 community servers. And I mean like quick play. And I mean like actual quick play of like 24 players able to vote kick, all the scramble features, not locked to a team, not locked to not being able to spectate, actual features of being able to vote kick, that kind of thing. And old quick play system, that kind of thing, is not something that Valve is going to implement, and it has to be something that we do as a third-party feature. The randomness is important for casual too? Yeah, exactly. I mean, the thing is, right, okay, you'll get an unbalanced match if you do like a random queue system. But you're going to naturally even out if it scrambles. That's how team scrambles work. That's why team scrambles work. That's the entire point. And that's kind of where I'm at. And I'm cool with people hating on me or whatever for having a differing opinion from theirs. And YouTube likes mean fucking nothing. 13% is fucking crazy, though. I feel like that's an achievement, dude. Dude, I love the duality. Complains about bots, 94% liked, 5,000 likes. Complains about TF2, or save TF2, 90% dislikes. I can make a fair argument about like casual mode being unplayable and not worth putting the time into and investing into, and then people will fucking like go and turn that into something else or just ignore it entirely, or like didn't get to that part of the video, you know? My like entire argument was just play community servers, but I framed it in a way that was more toxic, so nobody watched long enough to hear that part of the argument. Which is fair, but also like, I don't know. I'm a bit hypocritical for criticizing while also not being well informed, and they kind of did literally the same thing. So who's really right in the situation?